Hello, this is Everlasting Success, hashtag Everlasting Success. Troy Constant. Uh, this isn't really a message that I'm going to post right away. It's just a vision I had that I just want recorded at the moment. But if I do post it, it's because the Lord told me to post it. I was having a vision last night about I was gonna lay down and watch a movie with my fiance, but just as I was laying down, the Lord pressed into my heart that I needed to go to church, and I wasn't even sure what I was gonna do when I got there. I just had to do what the Lord asked me to. And while I was on my way to the church, or I got to the church, like I told my fiance that I was gonna go to church, and I didn't explain to her why. But what I did was I ended up going to the church, and when I got there, the pastor was just opening the church. It was a older gentleman, kind of round, heavy set guy, and he said that the Lord told him to come open the church because he's sending his children there. And what happened was, when he opened the doors, there was about 12 of us-ish that showed up at first, and we didn't even know why we were there. We just decided to, all we all knew is that God sent us to the church. So when we got there, we were deciding what we wanted to do. So with the pastor, well, since you're all here, I'll make some coffee, something, pull out some cookies and stuff, and then I'll, we'll watch a Christian movie. So he put on a white screen projector movie, and we were all sitting there watching it. But then I noticed that more and more people were coming into the church, but I didn't recognize these people. Like, they might have been people from the town or surrounding cities or towns. But what I did was I ended up going to the front door, and when I got outside the front door, I seen more and more people coming, and I was asking each of them, why are you guys coming here? And they all had the same answer, that the God is stirring their hearts to go to church. So next I decided to look back inside the church, and when I looked inside the church, the pews were all full with people, and there must have been like 50 or 60 people in the church, and they were all worshiping God. The pastor moved the movie from the back room to inside the congregation room, and all these people were just worshiping God. And then I thought to myself that I'm going to tell my fiance that, what I'm doing. Like, God just started to worship in this church. So I started walking around the church to go to see my fiance at the house, which was only like a block away. Anyways, when I started going around the church, I seen my brother, and I went to go talk to him, but before I got to him, I seen a woman, like, she was a slim looking woman, and she had face tattoos and tattoos all over her arms and face, and I was just like, ew, who would do that to themselves? But then the Lord said to me, don't judge a book by its cover, because she's given her heart to me. So I changed my view of how I seen her, and I just seen her the way God sees her. So then I was sitting there talking to my brother, and then I seen this black woman dressed in, I don't know, silk attire, and like an African lady from the desert type thing, and she had a basket. She had to hold it with both hands, and she was walking around. Like by this time, there was people worshiping in the grass around the church, and every time, like as this woman was walking around, she would shake her basket of bread and a loaf of bread or whatever was needed in that area. Like if there was a family of 6, 3 loaves of bread would fall out enough to feed them all. And she was doing that, doing laps around the church. And so then I thought to myself, I'm gonna like ask the pastor what's going on. Like, is this a move of God or something? So by the time I got to the pastor, which was just around the corner of the church, like I already forgot that I was gonna go tell my fiance what was up. And by the time I got to the pastor, a bus pulled up to the church, and like 50 either Chinese or Japanese businessmen got out of the church, out of the bus, and they handed the pastor about 300 grand and told him that's for whatever is needed around the church. And the pastor's wallet was so thick that he just had to start giving away money to the congregation members that help run the church, because he's like, go buy more toilet paper, go buy whatever we need, and he started handing money out. But as fast as he could give the money away, the money just kept piling into his wallet. So then what happened is I asked him, and he couldn't even give me an answer. Like, I don't know, God's just sending everybody here. So then, next thing you know, I finally decided to get home. I finally got home, and my fiance was still on the bed in front of the TV, watching Netflix, laying there. And I asked her what she was doing, and she said she was just about to put the movie on, and so I thought I'd lay down and watch a movie with her. But then God pressed him to my heart again that that's not where he needs me to be. He needs me to be working on his kingdom. And so then my fiance asked me one more time as I was about to lay down. Like I was trying to get up actually, like to leave the bed. And then I got stuck on my hands and knees, and then I asked,
30 seconds.
And I asked the Lord, what should I do? Or I should go ask the Lord what I need to do. And that's when I woke up.